All right, good morning, everyone. To start off our Illinois Proud Penny Drive kickoff, we are going to start off with our kindergarten classes singing the Star-Spangled Banner. If you will please stand, kindergartners, and turn around and face the crowd. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes sing through the perilous fight, o'er the waters we watch, stream. Still there, sleigh does that Thank you. Good job, kindergarten. Thank you. Boys and girls, turn back around and face me. Thank you. Very nice job, Bobcats. Nice job, Bobcats. Thank you so much. And I would like to say welcome to everyone. We're here at Butler Elementary School, home of the Bobcats. So welcome and thank you for coming. Today we have some special guests to talk to you about a very special project that's starting here at Butler School. Our first guest, boys and girls, should look very familiar to you because his face is on the pennies you brought today for the Illinois Proud Penny Drive. Please welcome Abraham Lincoln.
Good morning. I had no idea this school was here, but I am delighted to be with you today. I expect you all know who I am. Have you ever had, well, she just introduced me. Of course you do. Well, I am here just for a moment today, but I want to tell you about something that happened in my life back when I used to live in Springfield. You know, I arrived here because it was going to be a place where I started my first real grown-up job. I used to live in New Salem, but I studied to be a lawyer. Now, I didn't say liar, I said lawyer. That's different. Well, in order to do that, you have to study hard. And I studied hard even when I was your age. But you know how long I studied? 3.5 years. Because I had to take a test in order to become a lawyer. It was called the bar exam. Not a spelling test, not a math test. We all take tests, don't we? I was scared. And I had to also pass a test to receive what they called a certificate of good moral character. That's something lawyers need, right? Well, I passed. Do you know what character is? Yeah. Well, sometimes even grown-ups don't know what that is. It's doing the right thing even when no one is looking. So, I had lots of friends who'd been watching me. And I passed. And I've got proof. They put it into a book called The Minutes of Sangamon County. That's the county where we live. This is the county seat. And you know what? That book is gone. It's now in New York. What? Yes, that's what I said. What? And don't you think it should be right here in Springfield, Illinois, where it was when I first signed it? So do I. So I need your help to bring that book back. There are some people who are starting to wonder if I still have good character. So we need some proof. Well, I'd like to introduce some people. We've got some students and others who are going to help in that effort to bring that book back to Springfield, Illinois. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead with the program. Thank you for letting me come. This is wonderful. I wish I had seen that.
Thank you, Mr. Lincoln. So, this year, Illinois will celebrate its 200th birthday, its Bicentennial. To help Illinois bring this important book that Mr. Lincoln talked about back to Springfield, we are officially kicking off the Illinois Proud Penny Drive. It's also known as the Sangamon County Kids Bicentennial Campaign. This specific penny drive is like one that we Illinois students conducted back in the 1940s. About 80 years ago, students all over Illinois raised money to purchase a copy of the Gettysburg Address for the state. Those students became part of history. Let's make history again by bringing another important document back to Illinois where it belongs.
I think we should celebrate Illinois' birthday by using our pennies to buy this important Lincoln book. As a birthday present, I hope that all my friends and all my students and all the students around Springfield will join me in this penny drive.
Remember that the book teaches about Lincoln's good character, and good character means that we do the right thing even when no one is watching.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Sarah Wojcicki Jimenez, and I'm the state representative for this area. And I want to thank Philip and Kingston and Mary, and thank you, Mrs. Gage. Where are you, Mrs. Gage? There she is, for having us here today. It's such a great event. And Mr. Lincoln, wow, thanks so much for being here. Good moral character to me means always saying please and thank you, being nice to all your friends, being respectful to your teachers, your parents, your principal, and of course, your mom and dad. Do you know why we picked this week to launch the penny drive? Anybody? We picked this week because it was this week, 181 years ago, that Lincoln, Mr. Lincoln, he moved to Springfield. So that's why we picked this week. This penny drive is going on in more than 60 schools all around the area in Sangamon County. And we picked Butler Elementary to kick it off. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
So once you get your pennies in, and we collect the pennies for the next 2 weeks here in Sangamon County, we'll count them up and we'll see if we got enough money in to buy that minute book that Mr. Lincoln was talking about. And then we'll bring it back from New York to Springfield, where it belongs, and we'll give it to the state for its 200th birthday. And for all the adults tuning in, you can also participate. You can either find your nearest kid in your life and give them your pennies to donate, or you can take it to any Bank of Springfield location that's here in Springfield or Chatham and drop off the donations to the Illinois Proud Penny Drive. And there are many adults sitting up here who are cheering us on in the penny drive. And we have other officials from the Bicentennial Commission. We have Bank of Springfield, Greg Morantz is here. Midwest Family Broadcasting is a partner. Looking for Lincoln, Pisa's Bun Gourmet, and Springfield Pepsi Bottling Company. And all of these adults are cheering us on so that we can help make our goal for the penny drive. And we also want you to hear from a very important person in our state. His name is Stuart Lane, and he is the executive director from the Bicentennial Commission. He just wants to say a couple of words to cheer us on here.
Good morning. I first want to thank all of you Butler Bobcats for hosting us today. This is a special event, and we're very excited to be here with all of you. As Sarah said, I am the executive director of the Bicentennial Office. I briefly want to introduce some of my colleagues on the Bicentennial Commission. Springfield Mayor Jim Lang Felder, Marilyn Kushak, and Tim Butler. Oh, and Rakisha Phelan. Rakisha, where are you? They've been doing, they have volunteered their time and have helped us celebrate the Bicentennial. On December 3rd of this year, Illinois will have 200 years since it became the 21st state in the Union. And all throughout the year, we will be celebrating all the things, people, places, events that make us all Illinois proud. You kids probably all know that 4 presidents came from Illinois. Abe Lincoln, Grant, Reagan, and Barack Obama. And we almost had a 5th. Hillary Clinton almost became the first female president of the United States. So maybe one of you might become the first female president of the United States or a president of the United States. It's happened here. It happened right here in Springfield. And if you study hard and have great moral character, you may be a president of the United States. We are all very, very proud, #Illinois proud, to celebrate these 200 years. And again, we thank you for kicking off this penny drive. It'll be an important opportunity to bring this book back. And all of you are now playing a role in the Bicentennial celebration and will be archived as part of this 200-year celebration. So thanks all for coming, and thanks for hosting us.
One other person I wanted to make sure you knew was here is the superintendent of our school district, 186. You probably see her at a lot of things, but Mrs. Jennifer Gill is here. And next up, in our final speaker this morning, he's a big fan of the penny drive, is our mayor from Springfield. His name is Mr. Jim Lang Felder.
Good morning, everybody. How many of you are happy to be here? Oh, yeah, I am too. And what gives me great pride is on a penny, as we know, Abraham Lincoln's on that penny, and that's the most widely used coin in America. And have you ever found a penny on the ground? Yeah. Have you ever heard the saying, if it's on heads, you pick it up for good luck? Yeah. Right? Well, we want you to pick up all the pennies for good luck and then bring them to the penny drive. Because what it means is we all working together. You know, when I was growing up, you could buy a piece of gum for a penny, but unfortunately, there's not a lot you can buy for a penny nowadays, but if we all pull our money together on all those pennies, we can buy this great book that really belongs in Springfield. And All of you working together can make that happen. So I did bring 200 pennies. If you notice, my pockets weighted down for the Bicentennial. So I brought 200 pennies to start it off, but that's not going to be the end of my giving, because it's important that we reach this goal. And I cannot thank Bank of Springfield enough. Their name says it all, Bank of Springfield, and the Morantz family, as well as Representative Jimenez, who really made this happen and working with others, because we can't do it alone. And we really appreciate her including us on this great project that we all can take pride of, and be Illinois proud. And most importantly, when we bring back the book, we'll be Springfield proud and make Abe proud. So thank you for being here. Thank you.
All right, boys and girls, so at this time, it is time for us to make our contribution for today with the coins that we brought. So we're going to start off with our fifth graders, our representatives from our fifth grade classes. If you'll please come down the middle aisle, and then walk around and dump your pennies in the containers here. Whether you have them in a bag or a jar or whatever, just dump them right in. And boys and girls, thank you for sitting nicely while we do this. Just dump your coins or whatever, feel free to bring those, because at Butler School we want to do our part, right? To bring that piece of history back. Yeah, very nice job. All righty, that concludes our program. Thank you so much, boys and girls.